Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for another No BS social media chat. We're 175 episodes in, and it's time for a review. Not review to what I've done over 175 episodes. We're talking about it's time for you to review what you've done up to this point with social media. It doesn't matter where you are in the process. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it 10 plus years like I have. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it 6 months. It's time to sit back and look at what you've done and say, okay, am I happy with the progress? Where could I improve? What's working, what's not? The biggest mistake we make is we continually just want to grow and we don't necessarily pay attention to how we got there. We don't necessarily know what's making us grow. Hey, I'm doing really well on Facebook. I'll just do more on Facebook. And yes, that's important. But what is it on Facebook that you're doing that's working? What kind of video on YouTube works versus others? What gets more views? What gets more views versus what gets more comments? That's the one thing I've seen, and when I talk about strategy with my recording artists, when I talk about it with my media personality friends, there are going to be some things you're going to do on YouTube that are just going to fall flat. At the end of the day, again, it's funny animal videos, it's cute kids, it's pretty girls. All those things get huge numbers on YouTube, or silly stuff like Chewbacca Mom or whatever it is. Those are always going to get huge numbers on YouTube. But day in, day out, what you're doing is going to ebb and flow. I found with a lot of my recording artists, when they put out an official music video, one with high video values, I guess you'd say, when they've got high production values, when they've spent some money on it, they tend to get good numbers. But when they sit there and do an acoustic cover song, just them sitting on a couch with a guitar, the numbers aren't quite as high. And that's not to say that that video isn't as important, because as we've said, and we tell them often, the key to success with YouTube is putting out videos on a regular basis. The reason we do these every week is because we found that if we did them every week to 10 days, if we did them every couple of weeks, the numbers wouldn't be as huge. And so we found that the repetition, that putting them out on the exact same day of the week at the exact same time, worked for us. It's about looking back at what you've done and said, hey, what worked best? Oh, did this video get more views because it was done on a Thursday? Well, you look and see if you did a similar video and say, well, that was on a Sunday and that didn't get as much and that was 6 months before. Maybe I'm onto something. Same thing with Instagram. I look at every Instagram photo I take and say, okay, what is it about this photo that either got more likes and more comments or less likes and comments? What can I do and what can I take forward? And I think that's the hardest part sometimes. We all spend so much time and effort focusing on our own growth when it comes to our social media. We don't step back and look and say, well, what caused that growth? Am I doing the right thing in my case by having multiple Instagram feeds just for my personal stuff? Because they each have a different theme. There's a theme about my ghost sign hunting. There's a theme about my neon signs. There's a theme about my music marketing business. There's a theme about, well, just a couple of others, that include graffiti, include my hobbies, include selfies on it. I mean, would I be better served to do just one and mix it all in there? Well, I started out doing that. I started exactly doing that and found that, well, every time I posted a neon sign, the likes were huge. Even with small numbers of followers, I was getting 100 plus likes on every photo I did. Well, if I just did more exclusively neon signs, would the numbers be good? And absolutely. I mean, I usually rank anywhere from 150 to 200 likes on every photo on that account, no matter what it is. Some are better than others. And I can take a look at a photo and go, well, this may not get as many likes, but I want to see what it does, so I'll throw it out there and find that either A, I was really right, or B, I was really wrong. And I've been on both ends of that account. Same thing when it comes to, how often should you post on Twitter? What kind of posts get the most retweets? What kind of post get the most, comments, the replies, things like that? Take the time. I don't care if it's today. I don't care if it's this weekend. But take some time to review all of your key social media sites, all of your key social media platforms that you use, that you see growth on, and stop and just kind of dig into some numbers. And I'm not talking looking in all the big analytics they give you, but just look at the basic numbers and go, is there a pattern to this? Is there something I've done that is calling for growth? Because I think if you stop, and not just today review, but if you do it on a regular basis, you'll see a pattern. You'll see something you can act on, and you'll see your growth improve. And really, isn't that what it's all about? Another No BS social media chat next week right here. NoBSSocial.com. That's where you can find all of our videos. Intensity Social, Intensity Media. Find us on the web. Click around the links. Check us out. See what we're doing as well. Not only that, you want the videos, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on the website. Again, I don't care where you're watching. Wherever you're watching today, come on back again next week. And if you want to talk one-on-one, you want to find out more, you want to talk more, you want to discuss further, something more unique to you, my phone number, my email address, they're coming up here at the end of the video. Thanks for coming by. See you next week with another No BS social media video. Thanks.